7 hills in the capital city, covering every corner of the Big Bend. This is the award-winning FAMU TV 20 News.
Welcome to FAMU News 20. I'm Kalisha Moore.
And I'm Ariane Daly. Let's get started with our top stories of the day. In other news, this weekend was a deadly one for some drivers in Tallahassee. Florida Highway Patrol saw 2 accidents resulting in fatalities. We have Titilayo Okua live in the multimedia newsroom with more on that story.
A car accident from this weekend resulted in 2 fatalities. According to the Florida Highway Patrol, investigators believe an F-350 truck was traveling at 70 miles per hour when it collided with a Kia Optima on Appalachia Parkway, leaving 2 adult males dead. Investigators are still looking into the incident and no further details have been released.
Leon County Schools will soon put $132,000 towards closing achievement gaps for kindergarten students. In a school board meeting, board members gave the green light for a child care and development block grant that comes from CARES Act funding. The funding is targeted to support students with the most significant academic need. The board hopes to expand the funding all across the county, but will start with 7 Title I schools and 1 non-Title I school.
We are just a day away from Election Day. This weekend, the Trump and Biden campaigns hit the road for one final push to garner voters in swing states. A week after Vice President Mike Pence stopped in Tallahassee, Jill Biden paid a visit to the Sunshine State's capital on the last day of early voting. We have team coverage of Sunday's event here. Let's start with Ariane Daly giving us a look.
Election Day is Tuesday. For some Tallahassee residents, excited isn't even the word.
Am I excited? I'm not excited. I'm delighted.
On Sunday, Jill Biden, the wife of Democratic presidential candidate Joe Biden, stopped by Bethel Missionary Baptist Church for a Souls to the Polls on the last day of early voting in Florida.
I am on the Biden-Harris train. Woo, woo!
Other local leaders like Loran Osley, Diane Williams-Cox, and Tallahassee Mayor John Daly were at Sunday's event. According to LeonCountyVotes.gov, more than 59% of Leon County residents have cast their vote. Many Tallahassee residents gathered outside of Bethel Missionary Baptist Church to get pumped and excited about going to the polls. Jill Biden and other local leaders led the way with song, praise, and pride. In Tallahassee, I'm Ariane Daly for FAMU News 20.
As you just heard, Jill Biden did make a stop in the capital city this weekend. Our team coverage continues with multimedia journalist Caladria Callens as she takes a look at the last message Jill Biden has for early voters here in Leon County.
Hundreds of Leon County residents were lined up on the lawn at the Souls to the Polls event on Sunday. Robin Sears, the national co-chair of HBCU students for the Biden-Harris campaign team, addressed why students in the crowd should vote for Joe Biden.
Joe Biden is a proven leader. He has a plan to move our country forward. He will make sure that we have affordable access to great health care. Joe will tackle tough problems like COVID-19. He will spur economic growth that will create good-paying jobs and support small business owners.
Local leaders also appeared at the event to hear the wife of Democratic presidential candidate Joe Biden express why her husband is the best candidate.
And we need a president who shows that same unwavering character, who can bring us back together and restore the soul of America on its imperfect path to justice.
Jill Biden made a stop right here at the Bethel Missionary Baptist Church, advocating for her husband, Joe Biden, encouraging the Tallahassee residents to take their souls to the polls. I'm Caladria Callens in Tallahassee, reporting for FAMU News 20.
Both city and county commissioners, along with other local leaders, were all present at Sunday's event.
With only one day before the November 3rd election, 92 million people have voted. Multimedia journalist Marissa Stubbs tells us more about the last days of voting.
As voting days come to a close, this pre-election season has surpassed 2/3 of all ballots cast during the 2016 presidential election. Early voters like Siobhan Horn hope elected officials bring these changes to Florida.
And I would like to see more recreational parks or, like things that could help kids like swim, baseball, mentoring programs.
This year, people were able to vote early in person or by mail by Sunday evening. Just over 59% of people have already voted in Leon County. In the 20 states that report party registration data, Democrats are leading right now in early voting. However, polls show most Republicans will not vote until Election Day. In Tallahassee, Marissa Stubbs for News 20.
We are a month into restaurants and bars being reopened in the state of Florida. Multimedia journalist Diamond Cannon talks to restaurant owners to find out how they are trying to recover lost revenue.
As COVID-19 cases surged again in many states, business owners are trying to get creative to keep their doors open. Restaurants and bars are allowed to open without restrictions under Phase 3 in the state of Florida. Jeff Lukeman, Senior Vice President of the Florida Restaurant and Lodging Association, tells us how restaurants are now trying to pick up a steady pace.
Many of our operators have altered how they operate, completely changed what they offer, and in an effort to keep some revenue going in this unprecedented time.
According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, they're still encouraging business owners to practice social distancing. Here in Leon County, people are still required to wear a mask when in public.
Now the real question is, will the restaurant industry ever recover from this pandemic? For FAMU TV 20, I'm Diamond Cannon.
If you plan on grabbing a bite to eat, the CDC highly suggests to bring a face covering, always wash your hands, or just order takeout. Now we check in with Brittany Jarrett for your entertainment news.
Pop singer Ashley Simpson and husband Evan Ross welcomed their second child together over the weekend. Simpson shared a picture of her little bundle of joy on Saturday, captioning it 10/29/2020, Ziggy Blue Ross. Our sweet boy has arrived. I'm over the moon. We are so blessed. Simpson also has another son with ex-husband Pete Wentz. Congratulations to the couple. Actor Johnny Depp loses his libel case against British newspaper The Sun. The paper accused Depp of being abusive toward his then-wife, Amber Heard. Depp admitted that he had substance abuse problems, but denied claims of being domestically abusive toward Heard. The UK courts ruled in favor of the newspaper, saying with ample evidence, the claims were substantially true. Today, Monday, we are partly cloudy. It is currently at 64, but we'll be dropping into the 40s like I mentioned earlier. But on Tuesday, we are gonna see some rain. So if you do have any outdoor plans, bring an umbrella, bring a raincoat. You don't wanna get rained on. Wednesday, the sun will be back out with a high of 74 with the low of 55. On Thursday, we will see some scattered thunderstorms. So again, if you have any outdoor plans, just beware of that. Friday, the sun will be out, but we will be having, some clouds, may rain, who knows. High of 79 with the low of 65.
I am Maya Ellison, and let's get right into your sports for today. The girls volleyball state semifinals are set in Florida, and the Leon High School Lions secure a spot in the Final Four. On Saturday, the Lions defeated Niceville at home in 3 straight sets. With their victory, the Lions' quest for a back-to-back state championship continues. They won the 6A championship in 2019. Now, despite a season with many COVID limitations, Leon definitely finished undefeated. The Lions will face the St. Petersburg Green Devils on November 7th in St. Petersburg, and you don't want to miss it.
From the rattle to the gavel. We are Rattlers for Justice. We are Florida A&M University College of Law.
Well, that's going to do it for us tonight. For TT Lyle, Maya, Brittany, and myself.
Thank you so much for watching us. Be sure you tune in tomorrow at 10 p.m. for our Election Night special. Thank you for watching and have a great evening.